26,000 cars, $13,000. One simple formula that changed everything.
Annual average daily traffic. That's the data that we use to decide where stands go. That's the key information for where do we put stands? How do we get this thing going more?
Joel Conrad cracked the code, and it's hiding in plain sight on government websites. For years, Joel guessed. He put stands where he knew people, asked friends for spots. The results? Random.
It started off that we would just look for any sort of little driveway on the edge of somebody's property, or if they had a little entrance into a field, let's put a stand there. We didn't really pay attention to how busy the roads were too much at that point. Anywhere that we could possibly think of to put a stand, we would try it. We didn't actually get very creative at the time, and we would just probably stick to people that we knew and try to figure out, okay, would they possibly let us put a stand on their property?
Then he found it. Every county tracks traffic every day on every road.
I don't personally sit out there and track the data and track the cars that drive by, but all the different townships and counties around us, they have that information. They track how many cars are on the roads at a certain section of road every day, and then they make that available to the public. Some places you actually have to buy it. They sell you the data. Other places it's available for free online. And typically you have to do a little bit of digging.
Some counties charge for it. Others post it free online. But there it is. The information's waiting.
Let's go drive it up and down the road and see if there's potential for a stand. That's my process of finding stands. But as far as the data goes, what I've figured out is that usually I can sell, in terms of dollars, just over half as many cars that drive on that road per day. I'll have that in sales.
The formula was shockingly consistent.
So let's say there's 26,000 cars on one road. I have a stand on that road. I sell about $13,000 at that stand in a year. And that's fairly consistent over most of the stands. That's fairly consistent that the traffic data, I'll be able to sell approximately half as much in sales.
Step 1, find roads that consistently have over 15,000 cars per day in traffic.
Before we even start to look for a stand, I'll look for the data, find the data, and then, so let's say, for example, Simcoe County is where I live in Ontario, and I'll look on the Simcoe County map and find any stretch of road that's above, let's say, 15,000 cars.
Step 2, scout from your desk.
With Google Maps, I can literally drive up the road at Street View and just see what it looks like before I even have to go out. I can go on Street View, move up and down the road and look for spots, so that I at least have an idea of what I'm getting into when I go to drive down the road to actually find a spot.
Joel developed a checklist. Every location must have.
We started looking for different criteria that would be good for spots. So is it safe for the people to turn off the road, and can they turn around while they are off the road? Is it easy for me to unload pumpkins at the spot? Is the visibility good?
The formula wasn't perfect. One stand on a 20,000 car road flopped.
For some reason, this pumpkin stand was not a good one last year. It was in a little bit of a sketchy driveway, but it was far enough away from the building that I would have thought people would feel safe stopping there. It was well off the road. So I'm not exactly sure why that one did not pan out as well as I thought it would.
But Joel learned. First-year stands need time. People need to notice. Trust builds slowly.
It could just be it's a first year thing and it takes a little bit for people to get used to it, because typically the stands will grow year over year because you've got your customers. Most people are happy and they'll come back, plus other people will see it.
While other farmers sat on back roads hoping, Joel had data.
It's a lot of work. You got to have something that's attractive for people to actually drive out of their way to the back road to come to your farm. So it just made sense. Okay, we're going to be looking for better locations in other areas, and we'll do the driving for people and make it convenient for them to set up stands nearby them.
He wasn't guessing anymore. He was engineering success.
Yeah, I'm in growth mode. There's another road around here that I'm definitely targeting. We have an idea of where we could put a spot. When we've maxed out what we can handle, then I think at that point we would consider getting rid of those smaller stands to focus on the bigger stands. If we could have all of our stands make $10,000, $12,000, then that would be great. And we're slowly getting towards that. We're definitely in growth mode looking for more bigger stands. So we target the bigger roads.
Each new stand was strategic. Every location was data-driven. Every investment was calculated.
If you can make $14,000 on your stand and you're paying $600 for rent, like it's a no-brainer. Why wouldn't you do that? Because they're so hard to come by. Like it's so hard to find a good location. So if they're willing to, you should be willing to pay a little bit for it as well.
$600 in rent, $14,000 in sales, all predicted by one number. Every county tracks traffic, most posted online. This formula can be used for more than pumpkins. The big question is, will you look? If you enjoyed this video and you want to learn more, you can dig deep with Farmer Joel Conrad in the full interview, which I've linked to in the description below. Thanks for watching, and until next time, be nice, be thankful, and do the work.